Happy New Year, everybody. I hope that you've all had a lovely time celebrating the new year, and I have had a great little holiday myself, and I wanted to take just a moment to keep you abreast of what's going on my channel. Just so you don't worry, I have, like I said before, I have not been making as many videos as I like to, and unfortunately that will probably keep going through the next couple weeks, maybe the next 3 weeks or so. And it's not because I don't love you and that I'm not thinking of you, and I have some videos I'm really excited about, and it's that I have been ultra busy, and then there were the holidays, and I wanted to really dedicate myself during the holidays to spending time with my loved ones. Sometimes I'm so busy, and I worry, that I'm not giving enough to the people in my real life, and I'm sure you can all relate to that. So yes, I'm trying to just be a good friend and a good companion, and that's been really lovely. And I hope you've all had the chance to do the same. I know that the holidays can also bring out sort of a sense of loneliness too, and I hope that none of you feel that going into the new year. I think that our community here, it just keeps growing closer, and I hope you feel that, and I hope you feel part of it. So anyway, so just a couple little updatey things, and then I will, let me just grab, I made notes on the back of a like a parking reminder. Anyway, I always just use whatever is in my purse, and so there's always random sheets of paper and little literacies and receipts, things like that, so I write on them. So let me just go over really quickly the things I wanted to update on, and then I'm going to show you something that was one of my Christmas presents, and I love it, and I think it has a great texture. So if you like tapping and almost a little bit of like scratching, please stay tuned. I will try to give you a few minutes of kind of just pure sound with that. But first, my very important updates that I scribbled at the doctor's office. So, I wanted to especially thank everyone who helped to make my Christmas lovely through your Christmas wishes, or your holiday wishes, or your New Year's wishes. Thank you for all of that, and I am trying to get back to as many messages as I can at this time, and so please know, I am so appreciative, and it's lovely to hear about what this time of year means to some of you, whether you celebrate, certain religious holidays, whether it's very secular for you. I think a lot of you are like me, and you just sort of like the magic of it. It's kind of a magical time of year. So anyhow, I especially wanted to thank a donor who I'm sure a lot of times I know that the donors are so sweet and they want to be anonymous because they're not looking for anything in return. But there were a couple donors this holiday season who really, really, really went above and beyond so that I can upgrade my setup. And so I can't thank you enough. And as you can see, I haven't done that yet. I have some things ordered, and some of them will take me a little bit of time to learn to fully set up right and take advantage of. But I know I've been saying this for a while, but it's got this perforated edge, which I love. I love sort of tearing things when they have, the perforated kind of edge. Anyway, I've been saying this for a while, but I really do have a lot of ideas of how to give you a lot more production value and variety. So, yes, that's something I'll be working on. But I did want to say that I will also be working on 2 other very exciting projects. Two. I actually took this to taunt somebody, which sounds mean. In racing, P2 means position 2, which is obviously not as good as P1. And the last time I was go-karting, these are like real carts that, go pretty fast, and I don't know if this is surprising, but I'm very, very, very competitive. I'm super competitive. Only at things I think I can win at, but I'm competitive. And I crushed it last time I went, and I beat all of the guys I was racing. Sometimes it feels good to be, the only girl and to win. So, anyway, but, so yeah, P2, I didn't take this to remember where I parked. I took it to give it to someone to mock them because I'm a terrible person. Anyway, I did kind of resolve this New Year, especially after having been away with friends, playing a lot of board games, and playing a lot of cards, that I should try to be less competitive. Because I get into really cheesy, joking trash talk. Not mean trash talk, but silly trash talk about things that don't even matter. So I'm going to try to be less competitive this year. Anyhow, and that's one thing I wanted to ask is about if any of you have New Year's resolutions. I know some people think they're silly. Most of the time they kind of are. But like I said in a blog post, I think they're the best New Year's resolution that I can really, really dedicate myself to, is to just bringing as much comfort as possible to the people in my life this year, and that would include you. So that's my real goal. But yeah. Anyway, okay. And so yeah, one of the things I am working on, one is still super, super secret, and you will find out about it in a couple weeks, and I think it's gonna be great. I'm so excited, and I'm putting so much work into it. I hope that works out and it's worthwhile. So I'll announce that sooner to its release, but I am working also on an ebook, which sounds silly. It also sounds very arrogant. I'm working on a book. I know that's silly, but the book is designed not just for people who appreciate ASMR, but for people who are seeking ways to be more comfortable in their lives, and also people seeking to bring more comfort to other people. So I'm specifically writing it, thinking of some of you in particular and some of the challenges you write to me about, some of the things that you feel like you would like a little bit of insight and maybe some really practical and pragmatic ways to find comfort, because we can't unfortunately watch YouTube videos all day every day. Sometimes I kind of do. So I hope you will like it. And I think it'll just be sort of fun. And I am having fun researching it. And that's another thing. I've been taking some courses, and this sounds very new agey and silly, and I'm sorry about that, but I've been taking some courses in hypnotherapy, and hypnotherapy, of course, sort of only works if you let it wash over you, and so I completely understand if that sounds too hippy dippy for you. I totally get it. But I'm doing it so that I can bring you some more informed, guided meditations, especially for sleep, for PTSD, for anxiety, for panic, for confidence, for self-image, and serenity, and for sleep. So even though it's may seem a little hokey, there are some really smart people who have thoughts on the subconscious and of how we can create comfort through visualizations and journeys. And I also think I find that I really like listening to hypnotherapy as I fall off to sleep. It just kind of puts my head in a good place. So I hope that will be a benefit to you all, and maybe not, but anyway. Okay. Oh, let's see. Reading. I've been talking about for a while a course that will include more lectures similar to my lectures on rhetoric. And so I wanted to let you know I'm developing a reading list and a supplies course packet that will probably be in the next month or so to help kick off that series. And that will be, I don't know, that will be for people who kind of seriously are hoping to study and learn from the course. I think a lot of you will just use those videos like you do any other videos. And so I'm basically going to put out a couple different lists. One is suggestions for people who might actually want to take the course and learn a few things about language, about communication, and of course about rhetoric, writing, and critical analysis and critical thinking. However, it may just also just be like the rhetoric videos, something you can watch to relax too. So I will be getting that together for you soon. Let's see. I would love for you to comment here also your most requested ear-to-ear words. I know there are already a few, and that's because I will be making a couple different ear-to-ear requests of just words, just saying words again and again. And I know that some of you don't like that. Some of you find it a bit tedious. But enough of you, I think, do like them and appreciate them. And so, yes, please put your requested words in the comments so that I can make sure to add them to my list. And I hope that will be helpful and fun. And let's see. Oh, I want to announce the contest winners for my little bedphones giveaway. But what's really cool is we're actually going to be giving away 2 pairs of bedphones. One is to the winner, and then from Bedphones to you. The other is from a viewer who wrote and asked if they could award Bedphones to another one of you because they were really moved by the contest and moved by a lot of your stories. So the good news is that not only will one of you get a free pair of bedphones, but the second place winner will get either a free pair of bedphones, or if you'd prefer, we'll go ahead and donate the amount for the bedphones to your favorite charity. And that's totally up to you. Either way is great with us. The person asked to be anonymous, but they just wanted to contribute to the contest, and I think that's lovely. So I will be putting up a blog post on my blog and announcing the winners, and then I'll reach out to you. And I will, as soon as that's up, I'll put a link in the description of this video of the announcement blog so you can check out the winners if you want. There were so many. I was really overwhelmed with some of the things you do that are just ongoing already in your lives to help other people. I was especially touched by some of you who were trying to make sure that families and children who maybe were having a rough time this holiday season still received gifts from Santa. It seems like a lot of you do things without expecting a lot in return, and I think that's beautiful. And so for me to ask you to share it, I hope sharing it makes you feel good. There were a couple people who, of course, people will find anything to be upset about, but who were implying that the nature of the contest, was asking people to only do nice things to get some sort of prize. I think that's very cynical. I really think it ended up the way I envisioned it, and even more, because I saw so many of you writing back and forth to one another, and getting inspired by the stories that everyone else was telling about, the ways they bring comfort to others, and that was profound to me. And I think we all gave each other a lot of great ideas. So, in choosing the winners, I'm not by any means choosing the person who is better or did more. I think all of you have shown an amazing spirit of service and of a sense of responsibility in your community, and that's gorgeous. And gosh, I just kind of read through a lot of the comments and cried in good ways. So anyway, the people that I'm picking are people who I think in the thread most inspired other readers and gave other viewers and readers some really great inspiration. So but you're all inspiring to me. Some of you give so much of your lives to, it sounds like, to your parents, to your grandparents, to your children, and that is not for nothing. That's really beautiful. A lot of you volunteer in so many ways, in so many parts of the world, and it's just something you do naturally every week or a few times a month. Or some of you have just completely dedicated your entire lives to service, which is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So thank you for sharing. I encourage everyone to go back to the Bedphones contest page if you want to read through some really inspiring stories of human kindness. So thank you. And so yes, I will announce that in the comments. So I think I'm getting to the end of everything I wanted to say. I will say that I do always say I like to be upfront with you all, and at the same time, I know you come here to relax and not to hear about anything too, stressful. And so I will be going through, and it's actually a very good thing, but I will be receiving some health assistance this month. I don't want to go too into it, but just know that because of that, I may be recovering, and so I may not look. I don't know that I'll be up to being on camera for maybe until I'm kind of fully recovered. But I will still try to make audios. So this month, you may just have a few more videos that are less visual, more audio, and I hope you'll forgive me for that, because I know that a lot of you like the audio and visual together, and I completely understand. I do too. So, but I will still try my best, and because of that, like I said, I will make as many videos as I feel like I can. So, but it's nothing to worry about, and like I said, it's just, so anyway, so I want to show you my my present, and so I'm going to switch the camera angle a little bit now so you can really see him. Okay, all right, just 1 second. Okay, so I'm in a little bit closer, and so I will show you my favorite Christmas present. It's a very practical present. Of course, it's me, so it's got to be practical and very minimal and sophisticated. So this is actually the chain, which I am going to take off because I think the chain is going to make noise, but you might be able to start to imagine what I'm about to show you. This is the chain for it. It's white gold plated, and you can attach or detach the chain. It's actually so I'm about to show you a handbag, well, a clutch. It's a clutch, which for anyone who doesn't know, that's just like a small purse. And this is like I said, this is the chain. I just like the sounds of it, And it's a bendy. They call it, gosh, like a snake. I think it's something to do with a snake, because you can see it sort of bends and snakes around. So anyway, but this I'll set aside just so it doesn't rattle. But like I said, you can take it off, or you can actually tuck it right in to the inside of the clutch if you don't want it to be seen. So lots of options. Options are empowering, I like to say. So okay, put that over there. So here's the real deal. this is my new clutch. And if you know me, you know that I name everything, and this guy deserves a name. And I've named him Mantecore. And Mantecore is a white tiger that you can see, again, white gold plated, and he has this lovely, opening. You can hear there's some things inside. But Mantecore is by a designer called Kate Spade, whom I love. If you don't know much about different brands and things like that, that's okay. I think that we can all find brands that we like, but at the end of the day, I don't get too caught up in them. However, I think Kate Spade is really inventive and fun, whimsical. And so I saw this tiger clutch, whom I've named Mantecore. And these are 8,000. I believe there's 8,000. I can't count them all out for you, but let's just try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Anyway, I don't know. There's thousands of crystals that make him up. And of course he's got his very exciting stripes. He looks very lovely with his stripes. I think they're very flattering. And he's got these beautiful icy blue eyes and a cute little nosy. Love his nosy. Sort of a lavender nose. And he's very regal, I think. You can see that he has his paws crossed like this. Again, the regality. He is very composed. And so anyway, Kate Spade does, one of the things she does for her retail stores is she gets inspired by places. So this one was from her Las Vegas collection. And we can see the bottom. Oh yeah, so you can see it's Kate Spade. The bottom is nice and soft. It's very smooth. It's the softer side of Mantecore. And anyway, yeah, I remember going to Las Vegas a lot growing up. It's not my favorite place, to be honest, but my family liked to go there often. And so I remember seeing the white tigers, and I always felt it was upsetting to see the tigers in the casino. And so I always thought they were magnificent, but I'm glad that this Mantecore is free with me, and he gets to see the world now because I take him everywhere. So and like I said, he has the stripes, which are, I think the stripes are sort of like an enamel, and they're really nice. A Mantecore pops open, which is, I don't know, maybe that's a little weird, but all you do is press this little button here, and again, it's all gold plated. And so yeah, you just press down the little button, and he opens right up. And I guess I still have some things in him, from my nice, my very nice New Year's Eve dinner out. But if you can see past, let's take the thing. Maybe I'll take the things out. This is a gorgeous lipstick from NARS. It's called Madeira. From a collection where they're all named after different cities. So kind of like Kate Spade's collections, I guess. So we'll put that aside. Sorry, I forgot there was even stuff in here. This is just a plumping lip balm. Plumps your lips, I don't know. And, oh, my ear cuff. Sometimes I'm not quite sure how I'm going to accessorize until I've actually gone out the door. So sometimes I'll put, this is an ear cuff. So it goes like, it's very cool. It goes like up and like around the side of your ear, which is awesome. But I decided not to wear it because I felt that my outfit on New Year's Eve already had a lot going on. So anyway, so that. And then there's a spoolie. Sorry, this really wasn't supposed to be like a what's in my purse, but there's stuff in my purse. This is a spoolie. And again, if you don't know what a spoolie is, a spoolie is just for your, it's for your eyelashes. And so the spoolie is what you use to sort of sweep over your eyelashes to brush them out. They can also be used as applicators for mascara, but they're kind of like little pine trees, aren't they? And yeah, I just sometimes keep a spoolie in case I need to kind of brush up my eyelashes. You just have like dun 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 dun. You don't have to make the noise, but anyway, it can help lift and separate. So anyway, you probably aren't terribly interested in that, but I do like the little sound of the sounds of the spoolie. So, but yes, with all that aside, literally, let me go back to Mantecore. And inside, he says, meow, meow, which is funny. And again, he's very smooth inside, so very plush. And he doesn't hold a ton inside him. You can see it's relatively small, but he does hold the essentials. He holds all of my dreams. And he holds my lip gloss. And he can't quite hold my wallet because it's big, but he can hold my cards and my phone. So he's a good little guy. And anyway, I'm just obsessed with him. I wanted him, and somebody figured that out. So anyway, I think sometimes it's funny to just give into little tiny bits of extravagance and frivolity. Not very often. I don't need a whole closet full of Mantecores, but you must admit that a sparkling white tiger sort of goes with everything. You know, he could be very nice at a fancy dinner, in the office, if you were to attend some sort of state function for any kind of civic event, you know, black tie. Anyway, so I just thought I'd show you Mantecore, and again, I'll turn him around so you can see. Again, we see each one of the crystals, which are hand laid, and each one of his little stripes. And I'm not even sure, we can't count his stripes though, can't we? Because there's just not as many. So there's 1 stripe, 2 stripe, 3 stripe, very small stripe, 4 stripe, 5. He's got a little bit of fuzz on him too. There we go. 4th. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. More fuzz. He's kind of a fuzz magnet. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, maybe I missed one. So there's about 29 or 30 stripes on his back. This is pretty hard-hitting news, isn't it? Anyway, but I hope you just get a sense for what wonderful texture he has. And I think he's beautiful. I love his little ears. Little ears. And nothing beats his face. He's so handsome. I think he's the handsomest, the most handsome. So anyway, white tigers are controversial, of course. I try to always anticipate what's going to be controversial. White tigers are bred from the weaker gene pool, and so it's not really a great thing to breed white tigers. And so I don't support designer breeding of any kind. Just so you know, you don't get upset with me for having a white tiger, but this is a very beautiful one. And hello. Anyway, and he wanted to meet you. So anyway, his nose and the crystals. All of the sound of the crystals. And they're so sparkly. Every little facet just shines. So, okay, I will talk to you soon. I thank you for your patience, and I wish you the best day or night. And Mantecore